Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in a little video in my massage chair. Just got done lifting a little weights, getting that old chest and arms where it need to be. In my massage chair up here, get my old workout. That bike. Played football 14 years of my life. From the age of 7 to the age of 21. Grown man when I stopped playing football, and never, I walked away from the game in good health. Hurt my back as a father, playing on my son's little miniature skateboard in the house on the wood floors. Tried to do a ollie, I think that's what they call it. Skateboard slipped from up under me. I flew in the air, came down on the ground, hit my back, herniated disc, pinched sciatic nerve. This probably was 2010, 11, 12, something like that. Back still ain't the same. But listen, wanted to pop in, talk to you today because I want to encourage the parents. We got a lot going on as parents and just a lot we have to do. And want to remind you to make sure that you are mindful of your trauma. And that when you're talking to your kids and you raising your kids, make sure that you're not trauma raising them. I know we all make those mistakes. I've made those mistakes. And I've been in that place to where I'm operating from a place of anger or frustration or bitterness or just something that has nothing to do with my child. I might be mad with life, mad about business, mad with my wife, mad with my sister, my mama, my daddy, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, a client, anything, and take that out on my child. And just with a lack of attention or energy or effort or something else. And it really got me to thinking because I may not see me, but then go out and be in public and then I'll see somebody else. I'll see a mom. I remember going to volunteer at a school with one of my homeboys. He was doing something for a school and he went to volunteer and he asked me to come along, which was, a huge ask. But he asked me to come along and I went. And what I say is a huge ask is like, once somebody build a brand and they have, millions of people online, they really don't go anywhere for free. And they really don't go anywhere as as like a helper. But I went in that role, that capacity. So it was him, his organization, his doing. And so for him to have me as like a helper, that sent a message to the school about, him. And we went there, and I remember this mom came in the office, and she was like, she was dressed like she was going to bed. And she was just hollering at her son in front of the whole office, like I'm in there, a couple other parents in there, teachers in there. Where my phone at? Where my phone? Yes, you do. Yeah, you do got my phone. Give me my phone. I told you about stealing my phone. The boy is like, Mama, I ain't got your phone. I ain't got your phone. I ain't touch your phone. Mom, what you talking about? Yes, you do. Where my phone at? Get on my nerve. And I was like, wow. Like, wow. I'm sitting there thinking like, man, who did that to her? I'm thinking to myself like, man, she probably got drugged out to school. Her mom probably came up to the school, slapped her, knocked her down, grabbed her by her ankle, and then just drug her to the car. Cause I'm like, for her to be doing what she doing, she probably thinking in her head, oh, this ain't nothing, boy. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about no mama coming to the school and going off. And I was like, wow. And you'll see it just with undeveloped adults. You'll see it in the grocery store, like a mama making their child the brunt of the joke, they son or they daughter, and like talking loud so you could hear. And now I'm gonna be honest with you now. Typically it's moms. Now. And that could be because moms spend the most time with the kids. Moms typically with the kids. It could be because of the alarming single mom rates. But typically it's moms now. And that would make more sense because a lot of times it's moms who got left for another woman. Dad divorced her, went to another woman, or dad stressing her out, dad controlling her, dad jealous, dad insecure, dad put hands on her, dad got on a strict budget. Something that mom typically going through the most. And that might be why it's most of the time when we see this, we see as mom. We'll see it with dads too now. And you'll see it with dads a lot of time, mostly at like sporting events. A lot of sporting events, you'll see dad and he screaming and yelling and acting a fool. But I want to encourage you to really check your trauma. You know your triggers, know your pain points, know your trauma triggers, and make sure that you not giving your children the negative aspects of what you got growing up. Make sure you're giving them the best of what you got, or you giving them what you didn't get, the good that you didn't receive. And because we are in control of the next generation. And if we could raise healthy, happy, whole, strong individuals, then we really could do some things. We really could do some things, and we could get some things right. So I want to really encourage you to make sure that you're being mindful of what you're putting on your children, and to make sure that you're being selfless and not selfish. Like when you have kids, it's about the kids. Meaning you're going to be tired, you're going to be stressed, you're going to be working, you're going to be worried, you're going to go through things. But make sure it's about them kids. Make sure it's about them kids, that they are in the activities that they want to be in. Like right now, my 16-year-old, he over at his friend's house. His friend getting ready to leave Thursday for a cruise. So he at his friend's house. And yesterday, me and my wife went to the mall, spent, I think it was $90 on some cologne for my son's friend, because his birthday coming up, but he going to be gone on his birthday. We'll be gone on his friend's birthday, because my son got Portugal coming up. And that's another example. Like, I just, we paid for London for my son, and now we paying for Portugal. And, it costs. But my son want to be a pro soccer player. So we want to do everything we can to get him the exposure and the experience and the lessons, the teaching, the training that he need, so that to put him in position to have the best opportunity possible. And then if he don't make it, he can't say he didn't have every opportunity. He can't say we didn't do everything we could in our power. If he don't make it, he'll look back at the hours he spent on the video game, the hours he spent on the phone. And I talked to him about that. And it really hit him in the chest, and it really And I let them know, like, boy, you got everything it take to make it. But if you giving so much time to a video game and a phone, boy, listen, if you mess around and don't make it, you're going to look back and you're gonna hate yourself. And then you're going to try to blame us. And I'm going to remind you. Boy. So that made him step up his work ethic and do a little more. But at the same time, I got to step up my work ethic and I got to grind so that I could give my sons what they need and get them in the best position possible. And that put stress on me, that put pressure on me, to where I got to try to create and use my gifts and be a better entrepreneur. And also lean and trust on God, a lot heavier. So just up here thinking, massaging my temples, relaxing, getting a little self-love, self-care. So, hey, this Tony Gasson. God bless you. And I'll be in touch. Oh, right now, you got 50% off. The coupon code is Loving Myself. No spaces, no capital. Loving Myself. And it applies to every course on the TonyGassonAcademy.com. So get on over there. Loving Myself. Don't forget to put it in, because we got a few people that not paying attention. Didn't put it in when I made it expressly clear. If you do not put it in, that is a donation. But I can't do people like that. But when you don't take your time and click add coupon code and make sure that it changed, now you hurting my business. So here I am, a small business ran by one individual, and then by you rushing and not doing what you supposed to do, not taking time, now you hurting my business. And this how I feed my kids. So y'all, please, I appreciate the support, but if you want to really support me, take your time and make sure you put the coupon code in and that you see the price change before you hit purchase. And then if you don't put it in, instead of writing in and lying and saying that it didn't apply, write in and say, Tony, I'm so sorry, I forgot. And I didn't put it in. So at least I'm refunding somebody who tell the truth versus refunding somebody who telling lies. Because if you put it in and you hit apply, it's going to apply. And if it don't apply, then you don't hit complete purchase. Hey, sorry I had to do that little dissertation on the coupon code, but man, it be stressful. Email after email after email. Hey, you gotta go there. Hey, you gotta go there. I'm like, Lord, why you put me in this kind of business? Hey, God bless you though. We'll talk soon.